Okay, here we are. It's been a long time since I've done a live stream, so I'm not sure how this is going to turn out. Don't know if anybody's going to show up. Let's see. Let's see, can I see chat? Show chat view. Maybe nobody's here yet, so let's see. Oh, okay, it's just me. Kind of hang around a little bit, see if anybody shows up. Hey, somebody showed up. Okay. All right, it's been a long time since I've done a live stream. I was bored. No one that I like to watch live stream was streaming, so I thought I would just come on and see how it's going. Hey, Jamie and Deborah, good to see you. It's been a long time, hadn't it? You guys were with me when I went to DC. Like I said, I was just a little bored. Whoa, did you leave? Okay. Well. Oh, okay. It looks like a couple of people are showing up. Had no idea if anybody's going to show up or not. Like I said, I'm just kind of bored. Nobody else is live streaming. Yeah, it has been a while. As you can probably see, I'm here in the garage. Don't really know what I'm going to talk about tonight, but you know, I got a lot of stuff. We could talk about cars. We can talk about car stuff. We can talk about politics. We can talk about whatever anybody wants to talk about. So, you have any ideas? Looks like you're the only one online. So anything going on you want to chat about? Because I could bore you to death all day about cars and silly stuff like that, but that may not be too entertaining for everybody. So. Looks like we got a couple. Any ideas? All right, well, in case y'all haven't heard, this is my new car here that I got. It's blue. It's another Trans Am. I think I've got a problem. I have a few too many Trans Ams. This right here is my Max Jack's lift. I got this not too long ago. I was really excited to get this. You can't see on the floor, but it's a lift. I can drive my cars on here and lift them up. So if I want to change the oil or work on them or what have you, it's really nice to have that in the garage. See if the camera will follow me over here. Got this goofy camera thing that sometimes follows me, sometimes doesn't. Let's see here. Okay, here's my other two cars. You know what? Let me just take my phone off so I can actually show y'all stuff and talk about it. I got this fancy little tripod thing that's supposed to follow me, but sometimes it's not all that great. So here's my other two Trans Ams. This is the one, you know, like I said, I just did a quick little video. This is the one that everybody's familiar with. This is the one that I drove in the convoy. Still got the CB in there, if you can see it. It's a little dirty. I need to clean it up. Still got the flag that I painted on the back. So I haven't driven it too much since the convoy, but I still love it. Drive it every now and then. This one is actually a car I bought for my daughter. I've got this backwards so that it's right. And it is a tribute or a replica of a Macho Trans Am. Back in the 70s, there was, well, when these cars were new, there was a dealership that would take a brand new Trans Am and they would put headers, which is part of the exhaust, and rejet the carburetor and do a few things to make it perform a little bit better. And then they'd put these fancy paint jobs on here, and they would, you know, they always said Macho on them. and they only made a couple hundred, maybe 300 of them over the course of the year, and they were, not many people know about them, but they're pretty interesting car. And if you had an actual one, they can run into six figures, but this one's a tribute. The person who had it before me painted it this way. And so I bought this for my daughter, and she drove it to high school her senior year. She has since graduated, and she drove it the other night with her friends, but she doesn't drive it too much anymore. She's got a different car now. But the flag has always been my favorite part of that car. Well, I'm glad you remember that, because I spent a lot of time on that. And a little secret here, I drove this car in the convoy twice. I don't know how many people know that. When the convoy first left Adelanto, is that the name of the place? In California, the gold trim on that one was freaking awesome. Oh, thanks, yeah. When they first went across the country, there was a convoy that was leaving out of Texas. And, I'm in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and so they were just a little bit north of me, and I decided, you know what, I'm going to go join them. And I didn't know anybody. I didn't talk to anybody. I just decided, you know what, when I show up with this car, people are going to notice me. So, I mean, it's hard not to notice, right? So I drew this flag on there, and I was going to go that night, but it was like raining and storming. So I knew the Texas convoy was going to stop at the WinStar Casino, which is about an hour and a half from me. And so I woke up, and there's a video out there. If you went and looked, there's a video out there of me leaving that morning. I left in the wee hours. It was, I don't know, pretty early. And I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna leave in the early morning, and I'm gonna catch up with them. And so I met them at WinStar Casino in this car, and there was two trucks. I think there was only two trucks, and there was some RVs and cars and stuff. And so they said, you're driving the car, so you're leading the convoy. And I had a little handheld CB at the time, and so I used that little handheld CB to talk to the Texas truckers there. And so they had stronger CBs and phone, they had contact information. So they were talking to the real convoy that was coming across Oklahoma. And so we drove and we met up with them in Oklahoma City. And so when we got in Oklahoma City, we kind of merged in with the convoy. And then everybody said, go to the front. And so I drove my car, all the way down the convoy. And that was when the fire trucks were out on the bridges, and that was the really exciting time. And so I drove all the way to the front, and I was kind of the CB. They were telling me to get in front, and so I got in front, and I didn't know who it was at the time, but at the time I think it was X-Ray driving his truck, and he kind of got a little mad at me because I don't think I was going a steady speed or wasn't going doing the right thing. So he wound up telling me, get out of the way and just, go back to the back. So I went back and rode with the convoy. Hey, Dory, how's it going? Yeah, I said earlier, I was just a little bored, and no one was live streaming, so I thought I would do my own little chat here. So I'm just talking about the Trans Am that I took with the convoy. And so anyway, like I said, I had drawn this flag on here for that convoy, and I stayed with the convoy until they got to I forget the name of all the little towns, but until we got to the northeast corner of Oklahoma. And so that was my time to turn around and come back home. And so when I got home, I actually took it to the car wash, and I washed it off. When they came, I knew they were coming. I had a little more lead time. I had met a few people and knew some more names, And so that's when I decided I'm going to go meet him in Arkansas. And so that's when I painted the flag on there again. And so y'all probably saw this car a lot more on going that direction. I went all the way up to Arkansas and came down through Oklahoma and yeah, Panda. Came back through Oklahoma, and right as we were getting into Dallas, or close to Dallas, X-Ray had a tie rod go bad. And I'm telling the story. I don't know how many of y'all knew all this or seen the story or what, but I'm just recounting the story as I remember it. But X-Ray had to pull off, and I was riding right behind X-Ray and right in front of Rat Rod, and so when he pulled off, it was up to me to lead the convoy with no X-Ray through DFW. Now, luckily, I live around here, right? So I knew the roads, I knew the way to go, and I actually it's like 3 miles from my house. So I knew exactly where we were going. So it worked out great. We drove all the way to here to the place we stopped, and then I came home, slept in my own bed that night. That was kind of fun, or nice to sleep in my own bed. And then the next morning we got up, and I stayed with the convoy, and we went out to Abilene, and ultimately went up to Lubbock and back. And so when they continued on west, I came on back home. But when I came home the second time, I left the flag on there. I just, I thought, well, you know what? I'm just going to keep it on there. But like I said, the car's gotten dirty. It was really dusty the other day, and I kind of rinsed it off a little bit. But I need to put some polish to it and clean it up again. So I haven't driven it a lot, but like I said, I've driven it a little bit. So like I said, I talked a little bit about the Macho Trans Am, or the Tribute. And this is my newest one. I had a blue one in high school. And of course, mine wasn't that great. Mine was all kind of rusted out in places and had a lot of problems. But phone's probably all over the place. Hey, Patriot Mama, good to see you. I'm just streaming a little bit because nobody else is, right? So, but I always wanted another blue one, and I found this one, and so I had to have it. And so now I look like a crazy person with too many Trans Ams, but it's fun. I like it. This one's pretty clean. I was talking a little bit about my lift. I can't hold the camera right. Yeah, so this is a lift that I got that I installed in my garage. It kind of helps me take care of all my cars. I have more cars than this. I actually have a 1963 Chevy C10 that I listed for sale because I have too many vehicles now and not enough garage space. So I've got one for sale, and these three I'm keeping. I haven't really showed my motorcycle. This is a 94. Gosh, it's so hard to hold the camera when it's backwards that way. 94 Honda Magna. I've had it for a while, maybe 10 years. I don't ride it as much as I used to. It probably needs to sell. I've tried to sell it a few times, but haven't really tried all that hard. I need to sell it like in the spring. That's when motorcycle season starts. So it's a little dusty because I haven't ridden it too much. So I appreciate you guys dropping in. Never too many. When everyone else's vehicles shut down and won't run, yours will. Yes, that's my. That's what I've been telling everybody. I am ready, and the lights are crazy in here. I am ready for the road warrior phase of our country. I've got all the non-electronic vehicles that I can stand, and hopefully enough gas to keep them all running for a while. So yeah, I'm ready for the when the EMP hits. so, um, so anyway, I guess I've probably bored y'all long enough about car stuff. What do y'all think about politics that's going on now? What do you think about the speaker's race? Are y'all on board for Jim Jordan? You think he's gonna pull it off? Anyone? Right. I'm hoping Jim Jordan gets it. I really like Matt Gaetz. I know a lot of people are mad at Matt Gaetz, but I'm a big fan. So hopefully that all works out for us, and we get Jim Jordan in there. I assume most of us that would be on this stream are President Trump fans. Hopefully he comes back in 2024. Gosh, anyone would be better than Biden, right? I like Jim, but heard an interview the last week that kind of concerned me. Oh, well, what did he say? I don't know. I kind of feel like they've been playing the political game lately. I feel like at some point, a couple of years ago, Jim Jordan and Matt Gaetz kind of made now, this is all conspiracy theory, right? I feel like they kind of made a deal and said, you know what, let Matt Gaetz play the bad guy, and let Jim Jordan play the good cop, bad cop kind of thing. And so Matt Gaetz has been drawing all the fire, and when they got rid of McCarthy, he was saying, hey, I would vote for Steve Scalise, trying to not attach himself too much to Jim Jordan. Jim Jordan's been able to kind of pose as friendly to the establishment, at least somewhat. And so maybe that's all to try to make him more palatable to the establishment. I don't know. I'm on board for Jim Jordan or Gaetz, but I really wanted Chip Roy. Yeah, Chip Roy's a good guy too. I like him a lot too. I don't think Gaetz could ever. I don't think Gaetz can come back from his bad cop routine. So although he is killing them with kindness, I don't know if y'all listen to the things he says, but today there was a guy, and gosh, I can't remember his name. There was a guy that said he won't vote for Jim Jordan, and Gaetz was just complimenting that guy. He's like, oh, he's a good guy, and I hope he'll change his mind, and I've worked with him before, and I know how great he is. He's just playing it up to be the kind of turn the tables a little bit. Let's see. I'm paraphrasing here, but along the lines of changing the procedure for removal back to having closed door meetings. Yep, and closed doors meetings need to be done away with. Yeah. I really, Gaetz and company, they really fought for that one person to get rid of the speaker, or not to get rid of the speaker, but to bring up the challenge, the motion to vacate. And I think that was great, and I think that's important. We wouldn't have got rid of McCarthy without that, but I think Gaetz has said, and I don't know where Jordan stands. I think, like I said, I think he's trying to play the good cop role, so he's not taking a strong stand. But Gaetz has said he would give that up if they would do some ethics reforms, get rid of not let Congress people buy individual stocks, and not let them, I can't remember the list, but there was some really good ethics reforms that he actually got from Ro Khanna, who is a Democrat, but they were good, a short list of good things. So, they bumped it up to 3 or 4, but we got some accountability as far as, they couldn't lobby, and they couldn't do some of the other shady things that they do. So if we got some of that in return, that might be worth it. I don't know. if I were king of the world, things would be a lot different, and so that's probably why they don't let me decide. um, but we work with what we got. Yes, I heard that this evening, and while I agree, I think the exchange should be very slim, though. Yeah. I mean, anything we can do to clean things up. There's so much corruption. I mean, it's disgusting. I can't hold this without putting my hand over it. It's disgusting how much corruption we have going on there. So yeah, you wonder how so many Congress people get rich, and some of it's selling favoritism to different people, but whether it's lobbyists or other countries or whatever. But to be honest, a whole lot of it is just what any other person would call insider trading. They know they're about to write a law that's going to impact a certain industry, and so they go buy a bunch of stock in the companies that are going to be helped. And as soon as they pass the law, they get rich. And that's kind of disgusting. Because they're writing laws that make themselves rich, not that helps the country. See, everything should be done in public. Enough of the hiding BS in this bill and that bill. Absolutely. Yes, I agree completely. In fact, I listened to Matt Gaetz, and I don't know if he filmed it earlier today. He has a show on Rumble called Firebrand, and he was talking about the vote that they're doing behind closed doors. Transient. They do a secret ballot, and even none of the members don't even know who voted for who. When they voted for Jim Jordan, there were 55 people that voted against Jim Jordan, and nobody knows who the 55 are except the ones who have come right out and admitted it. And Matt Gaetz is saying, okay, well, you can vote in secret all you want, but let's take it to the floor. Once we take it out to the floor, everybody's going to know who you voted for. And so, your constituents aren't going to be too happy with that. So let's go. We don't have to do this behind closed doors. Let's go do it on the floor. And so I think they're ready to do it. And like I said, I've been really happy with the things Matt Gaetz have been saying lately. So, it's nice to think about maybe one day he could be, he could run for president or something like that. I think one of the big problems there is, I'd love for him to be vice president, but don't know if that's going to happen this time around. But then if somebody else is vice president, then does that person have a leg up? I don't know. I'm not too good at planning out beyond the current term because, other people have other plans. So we'll see how that goes. See, Matt wanted to bust them all out. I was definitely on board. Jordan said no. Yeah, I heard that too. Yeah, Matt. And you know what? He's right. You need to call him out on the carpet and say, if that's what you think, okay, let's make sure your voters know that's what you think. And that's part of the problem too. That's the whole secrecy behind the CR. They you bundle everything up and say, you know what, I had to vote for it. Well, no, you didn't. If they were individual bills, then you would either, you give an up or down vote on an individual bill, then you can be held accountable. But this whole CR business kind of hides all that and makes people unaccountable. So that would be, Gaetz is all about transparency, and so am I. Yeah, I love Gaetz, but there's no way they'll let him be speaker. Yeah, that's true. That's true. And I think he knows that, and he's not really even trying for that. He's just, like I said, he's playing bad cop, and hopefully letting Jordan play good cop and not do anything too controversial, so that Jordan can be accepted by the rest of the party. So Gaetz has taken all the arrows, and I appreciate him for that. You know, it's more than just what he's saying. He's kind of putting himself out there on the line for the greater good, and I'm pretty happy about that. So anyway, let's see. No more pork. Yeah, the rhinos all need to be gone. I agree. If we could clean house a little bit, and you know what? I mean, I can't vote for anybody other than my own congressperson. And, you know, I've kind of gotten to the point where I start asking the question of, okay, how do I get rid of this person? You know, if you can't get them out. Everybody says primary them, but when the entire party is against any primary challenger, how do you help that primary challenger win? And you can knock doors or do whatever you want, but you know, that's a pretty tough road to travel. And so at least my former congressperson, I was voting Democrat just to get rid of that person. I was like, I'll take a Democrat. You know, Democrat, number one, isn't worse. And number two, you know, if I live with a Democrat for one term, I'll come back and vote for a Republican next time. But I, you know, I got redistricted, so I'm not in that person's district anymore, and so now I'm, my representative's, he's okay. K-Train, hey, how are you doing? I'm doing well. I don't know if you saw any of the beginning, but I just said no one else is streaming that I wanted to watch tonight, so I thought I'd just come out here and talk to myself a little bit, and I'm glad you guys popped in. Good to see you guys. Good to talk to you guys a little bit. I'm just rambling on about my cars. I don't know if you weren't here earlier. Here's the Convoy Trans Am. Here's my daughter's Trans Am, and over there in the blue, that's my newest Trans Am. So I'm trying to corner the market on Trans Ams, and I think I have the most Trans Ams in all of DFW of one person. So we'll see if that holds true or not. We'll see. I don't vote party lines. I don't care what letters beside their name. I care about how well they do their job. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I couldn't care any less about what party you're in. Like I said, I think sometimes neither one, you know, when you're voting for the lesser of two evils, that really sucks. And, you know, for years and years and years, I voted for the Republican because they were normally the lesser of two evils. But now I don't know. I mean, if a Republican's stabbing me in the back all the time, is that really worse? I don't know. So I'm the same way. I vote for whoever's the lesser of two evils. Donald Trump is one of the few that I actually have gotten to vote for and not against the other person. So good deal, man. Sorry I missed the first of it. Those cars are awesome. Oh, thanks. Yeah. You didn't miss too much. I've just been rambling. Glad you joined in. Good to talk to everybody. Good to see you guys. So I'm glad you stopped in. Okay, y'all gotta go. Granddaughter is ready for bed. Nice seeing you again. Good to see you, Jamie and Deborah. Thanks for stopping in. And have a good night, and we'll talk to you later. I've kind of been wondering what I should do as far as YouTube channel. I've thought, you know, there's a lot of different things to do. A lot of people make videos and edit them. In fact, I bought a little drone, and so I have some plans of doing some Trans Am footage with the drone and putting that on the channel, you know. So I'll do that. But the thought of editing makes me cringe a little bit. I don't know how much I would enjoy video editing. I haven't really done it, so I'll probably shoot some video and try to do some editing and just see whether I enjoy it or not. I have a feeling I'm probably not going to enjoy it. Live stream seems pretty easy to me because I can talk and ramble all night long as somebody would listen. But I don't, you guys are going to get bored of me talking. So I don't know how much of that I, can or will do. So I'd like to do some reviews. I talked about my Max Jax lift over here. I'd love to do like a little review of that. I've got a few other little products. They obviously wouldn't be paid reviews, but I'd love to shoot some video and edit it and kind of get used to that. I've also, people do reaction videos. I know that's a popular thing to do on YouTube. I know it's way late to the party, but I'd love to do some reaction videos to some of the Oliver Anthony songs. I really liked a lot of them. So anyway, I'm just trying to figure out, should I do some more of this YouTube stuff? I enjoy talking to you guys. So I'm just going to experiment. If y'all see some videos, y'all, put in the comments what you think and, what direction I should take the channel. If at all. I don't know how much, I've got a job. so, doing all this stuff takes a lot of time. And so I really admire the people that put in the hours and put in the work and really do it. It really is a job. I know it is a job to keep a channel going and running. So if I do any of this stuff, it's more going to be a hobby and not expected to be profitable per se. But I do want to, I do want to create things that people might want to watch. So like I said, if y'all see any videos pop up, leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. Is that the direction that's good for the channel or good for viewers? Do you guys enjoy them, or should I stick to, one thing or another? So do whatever your heart desires, whatever makes you happy. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I appreciate that. Yeah, like I said, I have ideas for edited videos that I could do, but I just don't know how much I'm going to enjoy that aspect of it. I guess I'm just going to have to break down and do it, and see whether I like it or not. It doesn't seem like something I would enjoy, but you never know. I may enjoy it more than what I think. So I'll watch whatever when I'm bored. Okay. Well, I appreciate that. So anyway, well, it was good to chat with you guys. I think I'll leave it there. I'm, kind of running out of steam, running out of stuff. I didn't really make any kind of outline or plan or script or anything like that. Y'all just been hearing me rambling, and obviously I've done it for 30 minutes. So I guess that tells you how much I can just talk. So anyway, it's good to see you guys. Thank you for spending a little time with me tonight. I really enjoy talking to you guys. I really enjoy talking to people that kind of have the same frame of mind when it comes to our country and that sort of thing. So like I said, I appreciate y'all being here. Even if it's just for fun, just hanging out as friends. So anyway, with that, I think I'm gonna call it a night. And let's see, yes, do whatever and anything with those cars would be intriguing. Okay, go live more often. Yeah, maybe I will. I'll drop in every now. I find myself watching all kinds of odd things. Okay, well, I certainly can come up with some odd things. So I'll put some odd things together, and you guys, if y'all can just do me a favor when I post them, just let me know what you think, because it may make sense to me, and I may do it regardless of whether anybody likes it or not. I may do it just because I like it, but if other people like it too, that's really going to motivate me. So y'all be honest and let me know what you think, and we'll go from there. But yeah, maybe I'll do more live streams, especially on the weekends when there's not too many other streamers doing anything. We can have some of these quick chats. So, all right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. Take care, man. Look forward to what you put on. Okay, good to see you, K-Train. Thanks for stuffing in. All right, talk to y'all later.